And hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we are going to do a little bit of a champion highlight. We're going to talk about a champion that I recently used and he was super good. And I used him at level 4, well 4 star, level 40. And pretty much he did the job due to one of his moves. Could be a he, could be a she, not too sure, we'll find out in a minute. Because we're diving right into this little showcase that we're doing. And the champion I want to talk about is so much better than I thought, and I should have used him sooner. This champion is Zeleta. So with Zeleta, this is the person that got me past the Scarab King because of the shield. I used Mausoleum Mage in a shield set for the first 3 rounds, and after that it was all on Zeleta. There was one attack for every person with no shield before it went back on, but we were able to eat that because luckily we did not get provoked too much. But our plan was build him really fast so we can cycle the moves and get back to his A2 essentially a lot faster. Now notice his low player power, then 3 speed sets, and I will tap on you. It's just a speed weapon, some speed on it, some speed. Wasn't really fast accuracy HP. I was going only speed for this build. Level 8 shield, level 12 crit damage gloves with speed, a chest, and we have boots, which I actually did level up from scratch because I seen them to fill out the speed sets to get that extra bit of speed from the bonus from it being a set. And on this item here, just some HP to keep him alive, and his final stats. And this is how I used him against the Scarab King, and he pretty much survived up until the end. And people got wiped, and it was Stagnite that finished the job. Ultimately, he was here the whole time. And he sits at 30,000 HP, low attack, low defense. He wasn't in for that. 217 speed, which is what I was going for. Crit damage, crit rate is low. I wasn't going for a super nuke. Resistance is low, and so is accuracy, but that's only because I do have an accuracy banner. It's 4 star. It low rolled 3 on speed. I don't see myself putting a couple of million in to level it up. So unfortunately, no, sorry, different champion with the banner. I'm going off track here. That was Brachus. No, he needs to be ascended. But it's 3 speed sets, 217 speed. We're going to take a look at his moves now. So his A1 is a 15% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn. It's pretty good. I think it's... People say stun's better than this isn't really that great, but it will have a niche use. Like if you watch Sifi, she'll put people to sleep so they ultimately lose their turn, can't do a move. If you do not hit this opponent afterwards, they remain asleep. If you do, they wake up. So it's good in certain places. It's by far not the worst A1 I've seen. And you can definitely use it in a dungeon to sleep somebody that will one-shot you. You can use it in an arena if you need to sleep whoever it is, Arbiter, anything. There is also A1 no cooldown, just an increased chance to 40% to land it. But it is not the worst A1, but not the best. Armor scales, this is ultimately the reason that we are seeing him here today. The reason that I built him, the reason I put probably 3 million silver, because I wanted to build Zelota purely for this move. So I needed a champion that put up a shield buff. And this gives us 20% of this champion's HP for 3 turns. So at 30,000, so it's a respectable little shield for being level 40. The continuous heal buffs were great because it allowed us to gain HP where I used them, which was in Doom Tower, so when we did get countered, we were able to just bite them and walk on through them. This move is so great, the shield is fantastic. If you get him 6-star and you sky high use HP, then the shield is just even bigger, it's like a mini Krisk. I really like this move. Horrid Dreams level 1. AoE, I like AoEs. Said it before, I'll say it again, I do enjoy an AoE. 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn, at least it's an AoE, so I don't see an issue there. If you sleep the team, and you have single hitters on your team with you, you can wake up who you need to wake up, or you can attempt to kill who you need to kill without anybody coming after you pretty much next turn, as long as you don't hit them. 75% chance against enemies under debuffs. So if they're under debuffs, then higher chance are going to sleep. It boosts to 100% and goes to a 5-turn cooldown. This, you see Sifi putting people to sleep with a single hit. He kind of does that in his A1. Same thing. This is just an AoE. It'll have a niche use in dungeons and arena. It is pretty good. Not as good as stun, but because he gives shields, puts people to sleep, he's a very good all-round champion. His aura is really good also. It increases ally resist in arena battles by 70. So this is where he shines because of his aura. He'll give people a shield. He'll be like a mini Sifi and a mini Krisk in the fact he'll put out a shield. And he also will try to put people to sleep. I plan to use him when I get him ranked higher in arena. I really wished I used him before now. If I did not have this champion, I would have had to farm a Valerie just to get past Scarab King. So this dude really, for my account, so don't think I've got too many people that do shields like he does. So he was just a blessing in disguise. A wonderful champion. Unfortunately though, I must say we cannot do ratings because he's not 5-star. But the point of this video was only has no masteries. We did level 30 with no masteries. And that's ultimately the reason I built him. It was Doom Tower, but as the build stands, I plan to leave it as is. I will 5-star him, eventually 6-star him, and we're going to see where his base stats change. We can go to index, we will take a look. He's just such a good, what the hell is he? He's such a good champion. He's been in the vault for a while, I kind of regret it now. Just a little bit, don't regret much, but I think if I used him sooner, it could have, maybe for progression, I'm not sure. But overall, his moves, what he does, he's good at it, he's a good champion. He has use in dungeons, he has use in arena, definitely. So it goes up to 20,000 HP. Speed isn't it 5, defense goes up, attack goes up. So yeah, we'll be looking at some pretty good numbers for that speed and the HP that we'll gain. Guys, that is my little tribute to the MVP, Zeleta. He was my diamond in the rough. If you have one, use one. If you pull one, feel glad about it. Build him up. Genuinely, the gear you see on him was the gear he used in that dungeon. Sorry, in the Doom Tower. That's 100% the gear he used. That was his stats. And he was phenomenal. A great shield champion. I'll say one of the best. I'm going to go out on it. One of the best. And we'll also leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to highlight Zelotah because he's a fantastic epic. He is so good. And being force, I think it makes him a good tank if need be. Guys, I love you to death. I'm going to leave you there. I will see you on the next video.